Panpan is back. We're starting out in the inn in Vernworth, which is, again, not the right name, but I can't remember the name of this town. Vernworth, that's it. Before I go any further, I want to see if I can locate...
This might contain useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
If you're talking about this piece of paper, I've already read it.
Fresh fruits for sale, get them while they're here. Shipments like these are few and far atween. I am looking for an NPC that is nearby, I think.
Can't put a price on it. Been a hard day. I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Not the right way.
My legs are as lead.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
It's the common quarter. Also not the right
We
way.
have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Would you mind coming over here?
I would mind, in fact. Huh. The door is locked. Well, that's the place, but where's the NPC? I guess I have to wait till daytime.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Well, before I do anything, I guess I have to rest. And I guess I have to spend a lot of money to do it.
Peruse at your leisure.
Before we move on, I guess I'm going to have to spend a lot of money to rest at this inn.
Roads, despite the hour.
I wasn't on the road.
I would like a room, please, for 2,000 gold.
Shall we get some rest then?
It's quite a lot of money for a room. Your pawn has returned from beyond the rift. On this journey, I shared in the cares of those I met. I uncovered much, venturing to places dangerous and remote. My duty is my pride. Gladly do I serve the Arisen's will. Hey, I got 1 thumbs up. And 75 RC. And a ripened horsebud. Thanks, King. Set a new pawn quest. I don't know. I don't know what any of this means. I literally don't know what any of this means. No. Confirm. Cannot confirm request until all fields are set. Oh, reward for other player. Ugh. Really? I mean, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do? You can have 2 of my goblin horns.
I can't tell you how I suffered at the hands of golems in that other world. I hope I shan't see another for some time.
Golems. Golems?
I haven't seen any golems in this land.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Fully rested.
Driver's Daybook. The other day I arrived at the border checkpoint only to realize I'd left my entry permit back at the inn. Ended up having to make the trip back, so I was late for my delivery. When I complained to a fellow driver about it, he said next time I ought to use a Beastren mask. Seems Batal favors its Beastren residents, so they can get through without the hassle of a permit. Might be worth keeping a disguise to hand, just in case.
Well, I need no Beastren mask, for I am a Beastren. Oh, look. It's yet another modest camping kit.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
You're so helpful, Ada. Thank you ever so much.
Another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
I'm just here to deposit some goods, please. I don't need to carry another modest camping kit.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to deposit the golden trove beetle. Oh, I have 2 of them. How do I have 2 of them? Interesting.
Much obliged.
I'm about to eat some golden trove beetles. And now I can carry an additional 0.15 kilograms. And another 0.15 kilograms. So helpful. Alright, let's see if we can find some NPCs in the city.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or 2 to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a 4-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair, to say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom, for in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld. Such is the legacy of Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
A fine tale, sir.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale. Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller?
Not really, I'm actually quite broke. 100 gold, alright.
Much appreciated.
That's it?
Gather round,
Well,
gather round. Treat you.
fine.
What did you think of that story?
Well, it was alright. Very, sort of predictable.
'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Well,
Gather round, gather round.
we must keep an eye on this beggar.
A master storyteller.
I will watch him in just a moment.
Nay,
Hello.
shouldn't. I would great.
Peril on the roads puts a strain on my business.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv?
Oh, hello. It was me.
I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her.
You're welcome.
That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it.
She's standing right there, you know. She can probably hear you.
Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
I will. Once I have some money.
Relatively safe for travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel.
I brought you something.
You did? Well, thank you for that Kyrugian's tome. I don't know what to do with it, though.
Craftsmanship. This part's a little yes?
Hello.
I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows.
Oh, well, I was not suspicious until you just said that.
Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself.
A bow? You don't wish to own a bow. You have a bow strapped onto your back, good sir. Glindeer. I'm finding your words very difficult to trust.
And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing.
Perhaps you're referring to crossbows.
No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Oh. He wants me to deliver a bow made by humans. Bows made by elves or other races will not be accepted. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't have one of those. Oh, I see. It's only the human-made bows that you find distasteful. I see how it is.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a
No, thank you. I've already heard your tale. Where? Where is that woman? There's supposed to be an NPC around here that will let me use their house for a while. Where are they? I'm
so confused.
Unto him a demand.
Have they changed the game or something?
And who the asker? Why, the beast! And
I also don't remember that quest with the bow either. I've never seen that one before.
yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as answer my riddle.
I thought there was like a guy standing here. I thought it was the... I'm quite confused. Things have changed in this game since I played last.
So a mighty attack did our hero dispense to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike was the towering beast repelled, to quail in fear at the mortal strength it beheld.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Oh, here she
Hail,
is.
friend. Have you a spare moment?
Why, yes, I do.
I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk.
I am so trustworthy, Mildred. You wouldn't believe it.
I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither.
This sounds perfect for me.
I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels.
I only wish I'd met you last night before I spent 2,000 gold on a room at the inn.
Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Thank you so much, Mildred. I'll be there shortly. I'll be there anon. I'll be there in a nonce.
Wait, you didn't mark it on your map? You didn't mark it on my map? Because it's right here. Oh, she did mark it on my map. It's just not easy to see.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend.
Hello.
So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place.
I would be delighted to live here while you're gone. I'll take very good care of the place.
Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
Okay, you can take longer if you want. Take a month or a year, perhaps. That would be even better. Okay, bye then.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
It's no great shock to me.
A place to call home. Fulfill your obligation to Mildred by frequenting her dwelling for a week. Can do. With the beggar's tale, we need to watch the beggar as he goes about his day and see if I can find out how he makes his coin. That's my mission for the rest of my session. But I need to occupy the rest of my day, though. I think I'm lost. I think I've taken a wrong turn.
Ah, here we go. Here's the main square.
Where was I bound again?
Wait, there's another mark on my map over here. Oh, there's some gold laying in this person's house. I will pick it up and rob their chest.
A fluted bow? Is it human-made? Whoa, what happened to my camera just then? I don't really understand that logistician thing.
Hi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out?
That depends, Mr. Donovan. It depends on what it is.
All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose?
Well, probably nothing. I'll hear you out.
My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business.
Oh, it does it?
I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again.
Good for you.
Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts.
Oh, that does sound like a very large problem.
That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv.
Sir Leonard? I know who that is. I spoke to him in Melv myself. He talked to me at quite some length about professions, I believe.
I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend?
That sounds like a grand idea, but I can't do it until tomorrow because I'm already on a very important quest. Will that be acceptable to you, Mr. Donovan? Well, I will agree to it as long as you agree to my terms.
Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you.
You were right.
Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business.
Wait a minute, you want me to pay for my trip? To do your errand for you? That doesn't seem right.
Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road.
So why do you need me to fight the monsters?
So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them.
All right. Fine.
But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard. Then come find me when the job's done.
All right. I wanted to go back to Melv someday anyway.
Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favor and all.
Oh, that's more like it. Why didn't you say that before? I wouldn't have chastised you so roundly just a moment ago. Very well, thank you.
Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
All right, it might take a while.
We ought not keep the recipient waiting.
We will, though. We will keep them waiting for at least a day. Perhaps 2. Wait, I see a mark here. Why are there marks on the map? Hello. Oh, it's Captain Brent.
Above all, we will have need of allies to our cause. Though I dare say, they shall not easily be found.
Okay, I'll try to keep an eye out for them. I'm quite busy following a beggar right now, though.
Now this is a conundrum.
And I shan't resist.
What's this all about?
I'm actually quite lost. Alright, that goes out to the docks. Are you in distress, madame?
What do you want?
Oh, I thought maybe you were giving me a quest breadcrumb. Never mind. Alright, that looks like nothing.
So tired. Is there no escape?
somewhere around here, I think there is a pawn guild. There's a barber shop. Oh, I do see a rift stone.
Interested in my wares?
Oh, it's the Vernworth Pawn Guild. The Grand Riftstone of Vermund. I do need to upgrade a pawn. Oh, let's view a unique pawn. I would like an official pawn, please. What can you give me that's closer to level 10? Here we go. Mike Hyde Chance or Sienna Pen. Oh, that one costs money, though. They're all... Asmongold, what? I was sort of hoping for a... another, healer type. Alright, well, let's get Mike, a masculine human who is straightforward. Come forth, Mike. Come out wherever you are. Oh, Mike, there you are. He's a beefcake.
Fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Well, that sounds perfect. You can fight alongside Eclair. I will hire you for 0 RC. Wait, this is not a special one. The Arisen details. He's level 122? Sheesh. Who is playing this game that long? I'm sorry, Ada, but I must let you go. I will give you as a consolation prize 1 apple. And a thumbs up.
Fine adventure we shared. May we meet again.
Goodbye.
Work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
Wait, I am the Arisen. What are you talking about? That's it.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
That is terrible. Hello?
Go on, have a look.
Alright. What are you selling? Whoa. Ambivalent rift incense? Powdered rift crystals burnt as incense, only usable by a main pawn at camp. Its mysterious scent gives the pawn a different inclination and voice to match. Interesting. So that would turn them ambivalent. And there's one for kind-hearted, calm, simple, and straightforward. There's a book called The Art of Metamorphosis, a special tome that allows the Arisen to edit their own appearance, or the appearance of a pawn, One use only, can be used when visiting a barbery. That costs 500 rift coins. So that's how I edit my own appearance or my pawn's appearance. Glasses for 2,000 rift coins. Nose pinchers for 4,500 rift coins. Cosmetic gear, quite expensive.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing for me,
Purchases
thanks.
to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
He'd better understand. His prices are outrageous.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Okay, I don't think that was actually what I was looking for.
Treasures.
Hasn't anyone got caught?
I think what I was looking for was down in the... I might actually be thinking of the first game, actually. Never mind. I think I'm thinking of the first game. I thought there was like a guild or something around. But I think that was a guild. There was like a guild hall off to the side in the first city in the first game.
Should my story entertain you?
I got confused. Which game I was playing, they are quite similar. It's still daytime, and the storyteller is still there.
With powers most fell, our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed.
I think I would like to take a seat for a while. And wait. If I can find a seat.
And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light. Here the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their fight. Then the shrine grew for every last
I see it on the map, but I don't see how to get to them.
Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man...
Move aside, Mike. I suppose we are meant to think that is Magic Mike.
The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a... till mustering swiftly the last of its might to the depths of...
Oh, here's the seat. I will take a seat and wait
Must be my winter coat growing in.
until dark. Oh, the guy's gone. He's vanished. I don't know where he went. Where did he go? Did anyone see a beggar? I think I actually know where he went, so I can follow, even though the quest has screwed me over. No, not there.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
No, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I need to go over here. Can I make a mark on the... No. Okay, I'm going completely the opposite wrong direction. I'll find that beggar if it's the last thing I do.
Come rain or shine, I'll make... Good day, sir.
Getting awfully dark around here.
This place always puts me at ease.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Do you have a problem? Can I solve your problem?
What to do?
what to do.
Uh-oh, you've gone off screen. What's the problem, Daphne?
I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers.
You know, I think I actually have some right here for you, Daphne.
For true? Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
Don't go anywhere, I have them right here.
Arisen, have you brought me a bunch of flowers already?
Maybe. Yes, I found a bunch of flowers. Right here.
Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor?
Oh, all right. Ask away.
See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like.
That sounds suspicious.
All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words.
Huh. I don't know if I trust your friend.
But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere.
People don't just leave silver around, you know, Daphne.
Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen?
Well, sure. I have nothing better to do.
For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
This one might take a while, I'm afraid.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve. We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
It's no great shock to me.
Eclair. Eclair's never surprised by anything.
No shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
Alms, alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I have no time for you, sir.
Venturing's a grand way to wind up a cadaver.
This is my skull.
There's
Hilda's going to have my hide.
There's the storyteller, Albert. Oh, he's going away somewhere. I will follow him. Uh-oh, I've fallen in the water. He'll never see me following him.
Venturing's a grand way to wind up a cadaver. I don't like it here.
Maybe I should turn on my light.
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
Sorry. Uh-oh, I've lost him. Where does he go? There he is. I was trying to turn on my light and I forgot how to do that. There he goes.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Albert's locked himself in his room.
Okay, what is it? Is it right button? It's left button and then the right D-pad. What a crazy combination of buttons. So now I will just wait here. I happen to have done this quest before, so I already know all the ins and outs of it. It was quite a difficult quest to figure out without going to a wiki to actually read what you were supposed to do. And this is one reason why I did not necessarily want to record videos of every single minute of time in this game, because I now find myself standing here doing literally nothing while I wait for this guy to do whatever he's doing. There's no way to make this video entertaining. They certainly didn't make this game with streamers in mind when they designed this quest. There's not even a seat nearby that you can sit down and pass the time.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Also, my pawns have abandoned me. Where were you all? What were you doing with Magic Mike? There he goes.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I've gotten his beggar's garb. He's changed into rich clothing.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Now I will follow him wherever he goes. I will use my controller because I can walk slowly with a controller. This is such an old school quest design. This is like Oblivion style questing here.
My body's not forgiven me for
Following NPCs around a city.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here. What a delightful breeze.
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour. Now, who to talk with first?
Luckily, I don't have to be very secretive.
Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful. Well met, sir.
To be something fun to do.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
A tipple before bed?
I live life as I please, and why shouldn't I?
Alright. Go on with your bad self then.
Soon as you turn me back, out comes the dagger.
Not much going on.
The Noble Quarter. The beggar is secretly a noble. Plot twist.
Now, how best to proceed?
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Quiet at last.
Now, how best to proceed?
I'm sure he won't notice this entourage of 4 people following him, with their brightly lit lanterns.
Now, how best to proceed?
Off wandering about again, I see. Why are you so adverse to doing honest work?
You would ask the proud sire of House Berkeley to move crates? To scribble in ledgers? Preposterous!
Albert, see sense. That pride of yours has already ruined you once before. Do you mean to let it do so again?
Albert, what? Why? Why are you letting your pride ruin you? Hello, Miss Hilda. Hail, hail, Miss Hilda of the Baldwin estate.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of?
Are you aware that your man there has been masquerading as a beggar during the day? I will give you these garments to prove it. The mantle of a beggar who told epic tales on the city streets. These are his.
You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor?
Well, yes, that is what I'm saying.
If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than Albert himself?
Well, I wouldn't expect him to tell the truth about it.
I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling.
Doubtless.
You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
All right. I'll be back.
You gave Hilda the beggar's garb. Visit Hilda in a few days' time. Okay, we are done with that for now. Now we just need to wait several days and come back.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
So perhaps what we will do is go back to Melv, finish up that quest, and then come back. Oh, look. There's a purple stone right here. A port crystal. Use of a fairy stone will instantly transport you to the location of a port crystal. Port crystals are permanent fixtures of cities and towns, but you may also place your own port crystals at destinations of your choice. You may have up to 10 port crystals placed at various locations throughout the world at any one time. Once placed, a port crystal can be recovered if you wish to move it somewhere else. Permanent port crystals in cities and towns must be interacted with at least once before they become available as fairy stone destinations. Now all I need to do is find a fairy stone. Where would I find one of those? Oh. It's the other side of the inn. I don't need an inn, though. All right then, I guess we've completed as much of the beggar's quest as we can for now. Next, we will be heading to Melv and trying to find some silver ore. We need to find some silver ore to help make Daphne's wish come true. We need to make for Melv and deliver the letter to Lennart. We need to fulfill your obligation to Mildred by frequenting her dwelling for a week. And we have all of our main quests. So what I'm going to do is go stop by the homestead that we are house sitting. Rest for the night, and then we will begin anew on a new day. Let's turn off our lantern. Go to sleep till morning.
Oh, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
Shall we get underway?
Wow, how did you teleport so fast? Mike is indeed magical. So actually, I think before I run off, I'm gonna check on this quest. Maybe it'll... Maybe I don't have to wait so long. Okay, I'm thoroughly lost again. I've gone the wrong way.
I can't wait to see what the day holds. I don't to be something fun to afford. Really now?
Now here's a welcome sight. May the heavens shield us from
I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just trying to get to that yellow marker, and I don't think I'm getting there. Morgues and charnel houses. If a civilian dies, their body will be brought to a mortuary within a few days of their passing. Whether the corpse ends up in Batal's morgue or Vermin's charnel house depends on where it was found. The Arisen can revive the dead using a wakestone, so long as they have access to the corpse. I don't think I've been to the charnel house before. Yes, this does look like a place where the dead would be brought. Not what I was expecting, though. I was trying to get to the noble quarter.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right with it.
Oh, is this the jail?
Out you for a little while.
It's the jail.
It's not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Okay, well, I wasn't intending to go there, but now I know where the jail is. I've never known where the jail is before. Good to know. Wait, is that the one that was... No. What? It's just a coincidence that the jail happens to be in the same place where my quest marker for the other thing is.
But not without its charms. Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
Oh, the diviner's salon. Read my fortune, please.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange.
50 gold. Here you go.
I have seen your path. May these words guide you true.
Seek audience with Hilda, who shall grant thee a task. I've already spoken with Hilda.
You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I've already spoken with Hilda.
Always a good time, this place.
I don't think that was a real fortune. I think I've just been robbed.
Now, how best to proceed?
Oh, I've just now realized that I can run without any penalty in the city.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Lou, are you Hilda?
Greetings.
No, you're Scarlet. Who is Scarlet?
Their own affairs, I see.
Is there a Hilda in the house?
I shall have Albert himself verify your accusation. If he has aught to hide, I expect his reaction to seeing those garments will be very telling.
Oh, okay.
You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
Alright, I thought maybe you'd be done by now, but I guess not. I guess it takes a long time to find Albert and talk to him. In your own house. That makes perfect sense. Alright, in that case I will switch to the Ox Cart Courier quest. For now.
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near here?
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Well, I'm not going to deal with Dissa's plot right now, I'm afraid.
Might try my hand at a new trade.
My back. Can't put a price on it. My word.
Something smells divine.
I swear I've never slept better.
With a few more hours.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll be back later.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.